We're here.
Okay.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for finding the Geek Spot with us. I'm Jack. That's Frank. Back for another week of exciting talk about what we watched, what we didn't watch, what's going on in the geek landscape, if you will. If you found us on Spotify or Apple or Google or any of those spots, thanks for listening. If you're on YouTube or Facebook, thanks for watching. Also on Spotify, you can watch the video version now, and we do have a Substack. If you're over there and you want to get alerts when we drop new episodes, you can get that over there as well. So do that and drop us a rating and tell a friend, all those good things, getting that out of the way early. Yeah. So, hey, man.
We just literally we did the show before we went live.
We made it. It's Thursday. It took a few days this week.
But we talked about everything before we went live.
We did.
Show's over.
So it was exciting. Ace, good to see you too, man.
Hi, Dom. Hi, Charles. Yeah, you know, it's been a day. That's all. It's been a week at work. It's been a day. That's how the week's going. It's one of those, like, I just want to get to the end of the week and
Gotcha.
Move to the next week. You know, we got the All-Star, the baseball All-Star game lands in Philadelphia Monday, Tuesday. There's all kinds of fan stuff going on in the city. I wear my Philly shirt next week. We have 6 Philadelphia Phillies made the All-Star team, which is the most a team has had, I believe, in the last 40 years, I heard.
Wow.
And yes, the Phillies are at home, so that's part of the reason why they're getting the All-Star game is in Philadelphia, which is part of the reason they're probably getting some nods.
I was gonna say, I think 2 of them were leadership picks or something, right?
Just one.
Oh, just Harper.
Just Harper was the legend pick, which is, you know, Pujols got it last year, I think, but he was retiring, and I think I'm guessing it's because it's in Philadelphia. Harper's got good numbers.
I feel like for the legends, since he's still on payroll, they should bring Bobby Bonilla back for the legend spot on the All-Star roster.
That would be some epic.
I mean, look, he's still getting paid by the Mets for what, another like 10 years?
No, maybe. I think it's lower.
We did a few weeks ago. We recorded on Bobby Bonilla Day, and I missed it.
Yeah. Me
so
too.
if anybody is watching, if you go back a long time, there's a video. We played the Bobby Bonilla song at the end of our episode, I believe in 2023.
Yeah, we've managed to hit it every year. It happens it falls on a Monday every time. But so Harper announced for the home run derby. That's Monday night. Tuesday night's the game, and we have locally we have Harper, Schwarber, and Brandon Marsh was voted in by the fans to start in left field.
Yeah,
and Duran, the reliever, he got in. Christopher Sanchez is in, and then they added Jesus Luzardo in a manager's pick because I think Mizorowski dropped. Somebody dropped, and Zach Wheeler can't get in because he's pitching on Sunday, and there's some stupid rules where they can't have him pitch again in 2 days, and it's just really dumb because he deserves it, but whatever.
Yeah,
it'll be fun.
It will be. That'll be good. I'm more excited for the home run derby with Schwarber and Harper in it Monday night.
Schwarber hasn't said yes yet. Harper said yes only today.
It's insane that Schwarber hasn't said yes to that.
If his back's not feeling good, and Harper said he was never going to do it again after he won it when he was with the Nationals because his dad pitched and he said he didn't have anybody to throw to him. I don't know. Outside of that, and to close out our sports minute.
See, and Matt agrees with me on Bobby.
I think it would be great. The Flyers put out an offer sheet to a 21-year-old kid out in Anaheim, Leo Carlson. And the Anaheim ended up matching it, so he will not be coming to Philadelphia. But kid, good for him. Kid's getting $18 million a year for the next 5 years because that was what we were going to pay him.
No.
It's a whole thing with offer sheets, and I'm not going to explain it. But long story short is they submitted it on July 4th, and Anaheim had 7 days to match it, or they would have received our next 4 first-round draft picks from the Flyers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But other than that,
it's World Cup, baby. There's still 3 games in the quarterfinals left.
What am I?
6 games total. How's your? You were the only one surviving for a while.
No. Well, so we moved to the bracket thing, and then there's like 12 people in the bracket. So I'm in 5th place as far as points. We did. You get 1 point per team you picked right in the first round. Second round, you got 2 points per team you got right, and third round's 4, and so on.
How far did you have the U.S. going?
I had them beating Belgium and then losing to Spain, I think it is. So, U.S. A lot of people got knocked out on the U.S. Thing.
Yeah, that just tells me most of you guys don't know anything about soccer.
I mean, look, I didn't have them winning at all. I only had them. Belgium, apparently, it was a big upset. And again,
no, it was not a big upset. Belgium's one of the best teams in the world.
I don't know anything about soccer. I went by. I figured I gotta give the U.S. some love, and I didn't expect them to go past that.
Yeah, here's how scared Belgium was of the U.S. They started their bench.
Oh, okay, cool.
Their starters didn't come in till 80 minutes into the game.
Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, that sucks.
Yeah. That tells you how worried they were about the U.S. game.
Wow. Damn.
And to wrap up our sports news, exciting news that just got released. Jaylen Brown and A.J. Brown just found out that they were cousins with this Boston-Philly swap. So, exciting.
They're first cousins once removed. I think their grandfathers are brothers or something. It's weird.
Their grandfathers were biological brothers.
Biological brothers. Okay. So it's first cousin once removed.
Who had never mentioned it until like a month ago.
They had no idea.
Which seems a little weird.
Little weird.
That they never had a reunion, like nothing. This never came up. A little crazy. But
listen, the Sixers have like one roster spot to fill, and from what I understand, listening to the radio today, they're waiting for one possible addition before they make that last fill. So there's a 15% chance that LeBron James comes to Philadelphia.
Should be wild. Well, LeBron doesn't want to go anywhere that he would be a centerpiece. He wants to be like he's either coming in for the minimum or an exception. So,
that's fine. But one thing I did notice, and I saw someone post this, and I'm not into basketball that much, but the agent made a whiteboard with all the teams' lineups and with LeBron's name in the middle pointing to the lineups. And when you make something on a whiteboard, you always start in the top left when you start writing. That's your first thought. And that's where the Sixers was in the top left. Now, Steph Curry, I saw him post today. He's making a pitch about what great golf courses are out there and a great team. I mean, I'm also not a big LeBron fan, but if he comes here, I'm absolutely going to be a LeBron fan for a year.
Yeah, look, the piece I saw was that he definitely would have gone to the Knicks.
Yes, if they didn't win.
If they hadn't won. Yep. But now the next team in that roster that he could maybe get over the hump to a championship would be Philly, that hasn't had one in.
No.
When was the last time Philly won one? 60s, 70s, 80s? Will Chamberlain was here. Charles Barkley. Somebody was here that hasn't played.
It was the 80s. Barkley it wasn't Barkley because he's never won a championship.
So it was somebody a long time ago.
Moses is what pushed them over the top here.
Wow. Yes. That was
I know old stuff.
I wasn't back on the East Coast yet, so yeah.
Cool.
But so that's
that's
Frank watched a lot of sports. It sounds like
I did.
I played a lot of gigs, so I was not around because of that. Had a nice 4th of July though. Did a big went to a friend's birthday party early in the day for her not 50 yet party, nice. And then we went to Steyer's Orchard around here for, in my opinion, one of the best fireworks shows around. Had all sorts of family fun and all those things with a bunch of friends. Our first year we went, there was 4 of us that went, or 5 of us that went. Last year, I think there was 12 or 13 of us. This year we rolled in almost 50 people deep.
Nice.
Just with our crew. So so I had a good time there. And then ended up with the last minute gig of the Shore Saturday, played down in Cape May. Sunday I was down in Wildwood. Monday actually got to see the family again for a little bit, which was good. Tuesday was back down in Avalon on a last minute show, which is what happened to our Tuesday show.
Jeez.
And now we're back here.
Jeez.
So busy week. But all good. So I think that brings us to
well, yes
Frank's
and no.
Sort of.
Yes. Music's still going. There it goes. Well, yes and no, because we're not doing list to this week because of all the Emmy stuff, right?
There is some exciting news and a lot of things that we have mentioned on this show that are up for Emmys this year, which will be on September 14th. I think this week we'll run down the nominees. Next week we will make our picks.
Yeah.
And I will hold on to them until we get there because that was kind of fun seeing how close we got on anything last year. I think we did that for the Emmys, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And then we can do it for the Oscars.
And though it feels like the Emmys happen like twice a year. I don't know why, but I feel like the Emmys already happened this year. But apparently they did not.
I don't know.
So do you have this up there?
I have like 7 different versions of it. If you have a better one,
just have the list straight down so we can start with drama.
Yeah.
So outstanding drama series we got and let's see how many of these you've seen.
Okay. Waiting.
We got The Diplomat.
What's that?
We got that's Kerry Russell's thing. She's won.
Oh God, that's supposed to be really good.
A few times.
Yeah.
Already for it. The Gilded Age.
Nope. That's another one I want to see.
A Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
I saw it.
Paradise.
Saw it.
The
2 in a row. No.
Pluribus.
Yeah, I saw it.
Slow Horses.
No.
And Your Friends and Neighbors.
No.
So those are our drama nominees. I find it interesting that Your Friends and Neighbors is in drama.
Is it a comedy?
It's more a comedy. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like it's more. You'll see when we get to comedy that there's shows that, as usual, should not be there. Right. So that's the nominees for drama. A couple of them, like I said, we've talked about on the show. A couple of them are on our infamous lists to watch, which we may or may not ever get to. There's like 7 seasons of Slow Horses now, so that one's going to be tough to catch up on.
That's the Gary Oldman one, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So lead actress, we have Carrie Coon from The Gilded Age, Chase Infinity from The Testaments.
Nope.
I don't even know what that one is. Kerry Russell from The Diplomat, Rhea Seehorn for Pluribus, and Zendaya, or Z, or Mary, as I think she's called now by her hubby, Tom Holland, for Euphoria. So good category there.
It's a good category. It's a good category.
Again, yeah, we'll make our picks next week so we have some time to digest. Lead actor in a drama. We got Sterling K. Brown getting the nod for Paradise, which is great.
Yep.
Gary Oldman for Slow Horses. Mark Ruffalo for Task, which is also on my list. And they're filming season 2 like down the street from us right now. So,
oh, really?
It keeps shutting down portions of Kelly Drive and stuff, yeah. Rufus Sewell for The Diplomat, and then Noah Wiley for The Pit. I feel like this is going to be another one of those years where The Pit's just going to take all of these.
Yeah.
As we might hear from the next 2 categories. For supporting actress, Taylor Dearden, The Pit. Fiona Dorff, The Pit. Catherine Lanasa, The Pit. Sepide Moafi, The Pit.
Insane.
Allison Janney for The Diplomat, Julianne Nicholson for Paradise, and Carolina Wydra for Pluribus.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, that's going to be The Pit. Somebody from The Pit, I bet. Supporting actor in a drama. Patrick Ball from The Pit. Sean Haytosi from The Pit. Jaron Howell from The Pit.
Insane.
Billy Crudup for The Morning Show.
Still got to go back and watch the last season.
Jack Loudon for Slow Horses. Carlos Manuel Vesga for Pluribus, which I don't know that he was
quiet guy, right? He barely did anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he acted a lot, so good for him. Good on him.
I did.
And Tom Pelphrey for Task, where look, Tom Pelphrey's plays the most whacked out characters and is always amazing at them. So I would love him to sneak it in that. And then guest actress, Brittany Allen for The Pit, Tal Anderson for The Pit, Tina Evlev for The Pit.
Oh my God.
Miriam Shore for Pluribus. She was Helen, her girlfriend, her wife.
She was in it for like 8 minutes.
Yeah, and is up for Best Guest Actress, which is weird. Maybe from a flashback? I don't know. Merritt Wever for The Gilded Age, and Shailene Woodley for Paradise.
I'm going to need to watch a super recap when we get to watch Pluribus in 2030, season 2.
Yeah, they just announced they are not in a rush.
No, not at all.
I was like, great.
Yep.
There's a Silo recap helping out a lot that dropped this week. And then for guest actor, we have Jeff Kober for The Pit, Ernest Hardin Jr. for The Pit.
Is The Pit really that good?
Yes.
Okay.
Jeff Hiller for Pluribus, Coleman Domingo for Euphoria, Jonathan Pryce for Slow Horses, and Bradley Whitford for The Diplomat.
I'm just not into medical dramas.
Apparently it's amazing.
That's what I hear. It's everything.
I will watch it before the Emmys. That's going to be my next watch because I think I'm out of backup stuff to watch.
You know who else is in that? The dude from Shrinking's in it.
Harrison Ford?
No, the guy that lives in the guest house.
Oh, Sean?
Sean. Yeah. He's
I didn't
in
realize he was in.
I think.
Is he? I feel like he's not. I don't know that that's true.
I'll find out while you keep reading.
While I look at comedies, let's see. So, too many, first of all, in this category. Outstanding comedy, Abbott Elementary. Definitely a comedy.
Yes.
The Bear, still not a comedy.
Still not a comedy.
Hacks. Hacks should win it all. Nobody Wants This. Margot's Got Money Troubles, which it's actually, I think I hit play on the first episode and then fell asleep. Shrinking.
So speaking of Shrinking, what's his name? Luke Tenney plays Dr. Cyrus Henderson in 3 episodes.
Oh, did I say his name? Is he nominated? He is not nominated. He's the one person that was on that show this season that is not nominated for an Emmy, it seems. And the other 2 shows up for Outstanding Comedy, like I said, just too many shows. Only Murders in the Building, and then Widow's Bay, which I think could be a dark horse, but definitely not a comedy.
Is Shrinking a comedy?
So I'm pretty sure the definition of comedy is half-hour show.
Okay, well then, yeah, but like I'm not
because The Bear, nothing about The Bear is comedy,
right?
And I'm never has been.
I'm not punching down on Shrinking. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. It's more of a kind of a slow drama with funny parts in it.
If we consider, because I would consider Rooster a comedy.
Yes.
And it is, the same deal as Shrinking. Same thing with Scrubs has those same heartfelt moments, just they're more poignant because there's better actors in Shrinking.
So according to a Google search, it's a comedy drama, also called a dramedy, which they need to make that a category then. But anyway, The Bear isn't even a dramedy, is it?
No, I don't believe so. I watched like an episode once, and all they're doing is yelling, and and it's too stressful to watch. That show is the epitome of stress. It's like the other show I keep talking about, Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed. Same thing. Like that show is has me on edge when I watch it. Like it's stressful to watch, but it's so good.
Like the last episode of House of the Dragon.
No, I wasn't on edge this last episode. Were you on edge this last episode?
It not on edge, more like it was like a stressful watch because of the things going on in the show, and we can talk about that at the end.
Yeah, we'll get there. So let's hit up the actor categories here. Lead actress. We got Quinna Brunson again. Io Edebiri again for The Bear. Elle Fanning for Margot's Got Money Troubles. Jean Smart, who's going to win it for Hacks.
Probably.
And Lisa Kudrow for The Comeback. If Jean Smart wins this, she will be the first actress in Emmy history to win for every season of her show.
That's amazing.
At the young age of, I think she's 70.
Young woman.
Yeah. Hold on, now I want to see how old Jean Smart is.
74.
All right. No, she's
still very pretty.
Yeah, look, she's amazing on the show. She's so good. Lead actor in a comedy.
Yep.
Yahya Abdul-Mateen II for Wonder Man.
So Wonder Man was a comedy now.
Yeah, I don't know that it was funny other than the Josh Gad episode, but sure. Because I could listen to Josh Gad do his, I'm melting. We're all melting. Oh, so good. Steve Carell for Rooster.
This is actually a really good category, really good actors in this one.
Matthew Rhys for Widow's Bay. Jason Segel for Shrinking, and Martin Short for Only Murders in the Building. Like, that is a wild category.
It is. A little all over the place.
Though I don't know that Martin Short has a chance in hell, but I think this could go a lot of different ways.
Yep.
We'll see. We'll see who's getting it next week. All right, supporting actress. Dale Dickey for Widow's Bay. She's fantastic in that show. Hannah Einbinder for Hacks. Also fantastic in the show. Janelle James for Abbott Elementary. Well, I watched like 2 episodes. Kato Flynn for Widow's Bay. If it's who I think it is, she's awesome. Yes. Yeah, she is. Yeah, she's the I don't even know what you would call her in the show, but she's like the assistant mayor, kind of deputy mayor.
Okay.
Phenomenal episodes. Her standalone episode where it focused on her and this punch she made for the island is wild, like absolutely wild. Michelle Pfeiffer for Margot's Got Money Troubles.
Awesome.
Megan Stelter for Hacks, who she's good on the show. She had her own show on Netflix she got for a little while, which I think is probably better. And Jessica Williams for Shrinking.
She was outstanding.
So, yeah, but her against Hannah.
Yeah.
I don't know. And even Kato Flynn, like I said, there's some, and Michelle Pfeiffer up for an Emmy. Like, come on.
Crazy.
Supporting actor. We got Coleman Domingo for the 4 seasons. So he's nominated for 2 different shows because he was up in drama for Euphoria. Paul W. Downs for Hacks, he's great. I think that's Jimmy. Harrison Ford for Shrinking. Nick Offerman for Margot's Got Money Troubles.
Good group of gentlemen.
Stephen Root for Widow's Bay, who he's phenomenal on that show. Michael Urie for Shrinking.
Pretty much stole season 3.
And Tyler James Williams for Abbott Elementary.
That's another really stacked category.
Yeah, the comedy categories are wild. We'll hit up guest actress real quick, and then we'll and actor, and then we'll just hit a couple of the other categories, and then we'll be moving on from Frank's list for the week. Guest actress in a comedy: Leslie Bibb for Hacks, which was great. Cherry Jones for Hacks, who I believe she plays Leslie Bibb's partner on their episode together. Laurie Metcalf for Hacks, who was on it for like 30 seconds this season, so that's a weird pull. Caitlin Olsen for Hacks.
Jesus.
Who's great as it. Lauren Weedman for guess what show?
The Pit.
Nope. For Hacks. And I don't even know who Lauren Weedman is. Oh, she plays the mayor of Las Vegas on Hacks. She is incredible. Hilarious on the show. When she comes on, you're like, it's going to be wild for a minute. It is. And then Betty Gilpin for Widow's Bay. Who is in a flashback episode, and she's great. Betty Gilpin's always great, though. I fell for her on what was it? Glow, Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. She was one of the leads in that show.
Okay.
And then Jamie Lee Curtis for The Bear. So a lot of hacks, there. Guest actor. This is another insanely stacked category, which I think we'll be able to say who's going to win really fast. Michael J. Fox for Shrinking. Brett Goldstein. Oh, no, you think that's going to win? Rob Reiner for The Bear. Brett Goldstein for Shrinking.
Jeez.
Hamish Linkletter for Widow's Bay. Who is, again, like, look, I can't recommend Widow's Bay enough. It was so good. Oh, that's who that is. Hold on, where were we? Christopher McDonald for Hacks. Shooter McGavin himself. And then Connor Story, but for Saturday Night Live.
Interesting.
You know who Connor Story is, correct? No. Heated Rivalry.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Which was not eligible. Bizarrely, the show not eligible for this round of Emmys.
Okay.
Maybe it was last round. But yeah, not eligible. Same Dutton Ranch, not eligible.
Yeah, it's another weird one. Maybe it came too late.
I don't know why it was not eligible. I'd have to dig in. But anyway, so that's a weird category, pulling a Saturday Night Live guest actor in a comedy, because then on the flip side of that, they combined. Where did they combine it? So reality. Oh, I missed it. Oh, here it is. They combined all the talk shows with Saturday Night Live, so they are all scripted variety series now. So the Daily Show, Jimmy Kimmel, John Oliver, and Colbert are all up against Saturday Night Live. Which is a weird pool, right?
Yeah.
And then outstanding animated program, which there's been a few pretty good animated programs this year.
Right.
Bob's Burgers, Rick and Morty, The Simpsons, Smiling Friends, South Park. South Park should win hands down for that last season. Oh my God. And Star Wars Visions.
Okay.
Weird pool with Star Wars Visions
in there. Yeah.
The only other thing, because we didn't talk about any of these shows, well, two other quick categories. Two other quick categories here. Real quick on outstanding limited or anthology series. I don't think we watched any of these. All Her Fault, The Beast in Me, Beef, which would be, I guess, season 2. I guess that's an anthology series, so it can qualify in this. DTF St. Louis, which I heard was great. And not at all like what it was advertised as.
Right.
And Love Story. So, we don't watch any of those. Outstanding television movie, though. This one surprised me with some of the nominees on here. So, Heads of State. Yeah, we both watched Heads of State.
Okay.
John Cena, Idris Elba.
It was a good movie. It was actually really funny.
But qualifies as a television movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess any movie released straight to Prime can qualify as a television movie?
Okay.
Interesting, because there was no theatrical release. So I guess no theatrical moves it to this. Remarkably Bright Creatures, which I think is that weird octopus show on Netflix that I saw advertised a few times and said, I can't do it. Miss You, Love You on HBO. People We Meet on Vacation on Netflix. And then Jack Ryan, Ghost War.
That's on my short list.
Is up in this one. So like weird pools.
Yeah, really weird pools.
In that category, because I don't know what does and doesn't count. But we will run through this next week and give our picks. We won't run through the whole list again that same way. But yeah, so excited for the Emmys. I'm usually more excited for this than the Oscars because I've usually seen more of this stuff.
Right.
That's up for awards. I feel like there was a couple shows snubbed. Like a lot of the Night of the Seven Kingdoms stuff that it was nominated for was all technical. So it has like 7 nominations, but it was a lot of technical stuff. And then I feel like there's some other stuff that we usually talk about that was snubbed for the most part. Like Ben Kingsley not being up for supporting with Yahya Mateen up for is weird to me. But we'll go through maybe next week. We'll talk snubs too for the Emmys as when we give our picks. So that's what's up there, which I think brings us over to a little geek news.
A little bit of geek news today. So like Little House on the Prairie that was released that I may give a try just because they already said, yeah, you get a season 2, which is funny for Netflix because Netflix, I don't think Netflix likes going past 3 seasons with stuff.
They like to announce like 6 months after it airs that they're going to do a season 2. So it takes them 2 years to drop a new season.
Ted Lasso season 4 is coming, right? During an interview with Deadline, Matt Chernis confirmed pretty much that Ted Lasso is going to come back for season 5.
Oh God.
So he said Jason Sudeikis, who serves as co-creator, showrunner, head writer, and executive producer, is looking to jump into the next season soon. Season 5 hasn't been officially renewed yet. If they're doing... They did 3 seasons with the men.
Yeah.
If you're going to do it with the women and you're going to do 3 seasons with women, that's fine. I think that they keep... I think this show actually is going to work.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
It's just a feel-good show. And it's one of those comfort shows that you can go back and rewatch. Well, not you, but me.
No, I actually rewatched. My son ended up watching Ted Lasso.
Oh, that's cool.
So I rewatched quite a bit of it with him.
Now this one's weird. There is a Free Willy reboot in the works at Warner Brothers. Mary Margaret Coons and Jade Hallie Bartlett will reimagine the family franchise with a film produced by Anthony and Joe Russo's AGBO. So they're going to do a reimagining of Free Willy.
No.
I don't think we need to do that.
No. We need that as much as we need a live action Moana.
Well, I mean, it's, yeah.
Which is sitting in the 30s on Rotten Tomatoes right now.
The original Free Willy was a $20 million budgeted movie that grossed 153.7 worldwide. So, I mean, that's good. And then I also had the Michael Jackson song, Will You Be There, that was a top 10 hit on Billboard. And
I don't know that holds up.
If you're reimagining it, that means you're going to change the story.
No, I don't know that the concept holds up.
Well, that's just
today.
It. Well, that's just it. Reimagining is they're going to have to change the whole story.
Like it'll be a dolphin?
Maybe.
It'll be an octopus. They're big on octopi right now.
Octopi, yeah.
I don't know. It could be freeing an octopi named Willy.
I'm going to shock you with this, but I never saw Free Willy.
I never saw Free Willy.
Okay.
It came out in like the early 90s, right?
94. It was 1990.
Yeah, no.
It wasn't my time to watch a Free Willy.
I was watching Pulp Fiction for the 17th time that year.
I was in a bar. That's what I was doing. Now the bigger story, at least in my realm of the geek world, is Xbox. So Xbox just announced the largest restructuring in its history. On top of Sony doing the layoffs at Bungie and people in the gaming industry getting cut there, Xbox laid off 3,200 people across their studios.
I'd say that's a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not.
Well, so the new Xbox CEO, Asha Sharman, has been making some pretty good moves so far. They cut the price of Game Pass down after raising the price of Game Pass like an insane amount. They said that right now they have 30 million subscribers to Game Pass. They thought that at this point in time they would be at 77 million roughly, and they're not even close to that. So Xbox is cutting 3,200 jobs. That's about 20% of the entire Xbox division over the next year. 1,600 employees were laid off Monday, July 6th. The remaining 1,600 will be phased out across the rest of the 2027 fiscal year. These cuts are part of a broader 4,800 person layoff across all of Microsoft. That would be 2.1% of its global workforce, mostly hitting the Xbox and corporate sales teams. Xbox is aggressively flattening its corporate structure, collapsing its infamous 14 layers of management down to no more than 5 in some areas to speed up decision making. That's a positive. Now, there's a bunch of studios. So under Phil Spencer, Xbox went around and gobbled up a bunch of indie studios. They went and bought a ton of indie studios.
Yeah.
And Activision. So Double Fine Production, which did the game Psychonauts. I don't know if you know that game.
Mm-hmm.
And Compulsion Games, which did a game South of Midnight, they're going to go back to private ownership. They're going to retain full ownership of all their IPs and will receive transitional funding. That's good for them. Ninja Theory, who created the game Hellblade, and Undead Labs, who created State of Decay 3, are being sold to undisclosed buyers. They will continue work with Xbox to finish their current active projects. That's big. And then under a corporate review, Arcane Lion, which did Dishonored and Deathloop, are facing structural changes or closure negotiations that's being delayed due to strict French labor laws. It really comes down to the fact that Sharma revealed that they're bleeding cash. They're basically losing 64 cents on every single dollar that they invest, which is excessive. It's insane. They're dropping their internal accountability profit margin to a razor-thin 3%, is 3 to 10 times lower than competing platform and publishing businesses. And they're losing money on every console that they sell. They spread themselves too thin.
That's normal for consoles, though. On hardware like that, that's not where you're. That's why they came out with subscription services for the monthly pass.
It's even worse now because of the shortage in RAM, because of all the data centers going up, which is gobbling up all the RAM. Where I'm at work, we get every 3 years we get a stipend of money from UPS for a program that we do with them. We sign a contract with them where we're to ship X amount over the course of whatever, X amount of days. They give us a bunch of money, and then they give us a special link to different websites for us to buy at a discounted price. We buy Dell laptops through a Dell, whatever the programs. I forget what the program. Partner program. Thank you. Last year, a contract was up. We got our chunk of money from them, and we bought, I think, 20 laptops with almost 20 grand of money. This year, we got 17 grand from them roughly, and I was able to get 11 laptops.
Yeah.
And the price from Dell through the partner program to CDW through, we have a business account with them, was $100 difference, which it's insane, the cost of what it costs to buy a laptop or a console. And they're talking about doing another Xbox console, another PlayStation, and there's just no. It's insane what's happening to the gaming industry right now.
Yeah, and it's tough because as it gets more advanced for the aging crowd, because when all these consoles came out, they were made for kids, right? 100%. PlayStation was made for kids. The original PlayStation. The beginning,
yeah.
Xbox originally came out as for kids. It was the target audience, right? It was teenagers. It wasn't 40-year-old guys.
No, not at the time. No.
That's what I'm saying, right? So as your target audience has continued to age, you can price up because you assume that a lot of them make more money. So you can price it up, but now you're there, and I think this is where they are running into their issues, right? Everybody that we knew that was our age used to play PS1 or PS2 or Xbox when it came out, right?
Yep.
Or a Nintendo of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
Most kids these days, Switch and their phone. That's it.
Steam Decks, Switch. My son Matt still is. He just turned 27 yesterday. Happy birthday, Matt, who will never watch this show and never hear that I said that. Oh no, I'm sorry. Frankie turned 27. Matt's birthday is in August. Frankie also will never watch this show.
So thank God for that.
Right. Frankie turned 27 yesterday.
Hold on, let me message Matt real quick.
Yeah. He doesn't look at Facebook either. Matt has an Xbox, but plays the Steam Deck. Like he jumps in the Xbox, plays games, plays Destiny, plays Call of Duty with his friends, and plays a Steam Deck at night by himself. He'll just lay there in bed and play Steam Deck. The other problem that you're having now is with Sony has said that they're going to do no more physical discs. They're going to go all digital, which creates a problem for you as the consumer who now doesn't really own anything. You used to go to GameStop and midnight release, Call of Duty. Oh, yay, this is awesome. I got the game in my hand. I go home, put it in, and I play the game. Now, midnight release, great. I can pre-order it, pre-install it, that when the day drops, sure, the game's there with a 400 gigabyte update because the game wasn't finished, because they're rushing the games out now, and you don't own it. If tomorrow,
which is wild that 6 years is still a rush job, right?
Right? Like tomorrow, if Activision decides to just shut their servers off, you're screwed. You can't play any of the games.
Well, and fun fact, PlayStation in their agreement, or maybe it was always there, but at least some of the new data that I've seen with their agreements say, if you, even what you currently have, if you suspend your account,
yup, you need
you lose it at any point. It is impossible to recover, and you will lose everything that you had paid for and downloaded.
You must have an active PlayStation account, not necessarily a subscription. And that's the other problem is these single player games are online. They need to be connected to the internet to play. Like Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced just came out. Of course I bought it because it was one of my favorite Assassin's Creed games. It's a single player game, but I can't play it if I'm not connected to the internet.
Right, which is crazy.
It's insane. But I still have games like Rock Band, for instance. I have 700-800 songs downloaded that I've bought over the years, but I have the physical disc, so I can always play that game. I was just talking to wrap up the game conversation. I was just talking to my friends that we're getting ready to start our D&D campaign, as I had mentioned before. We're going to go Saturday. We're going to go over and roll our characters up. Those of us who lost their characters over the last 6 years. I was just talking about grabbing the Commodore 64 out of the shed. I still have it and all the floppy disks. There was 10,000 games for that system. Some of those games off of a floppy disk will run better than games that you need an internet connection for.
Oh yeah,
and it's crazy. I want to go play winter games again. I love those games.
Do it.
But,
and then stream it. Thanks.
Oh, that'd be great, right? But
you should. There you go. That can be your sub channel. Frank's streams?
Yeah. Did I mention? Did we do the Dutton Ranch finale?
You were planning on watching it someday.
Okay. Without spoiling it, this show is fantastic. It really is. If you're a fan, and they don't know how long it's going to go. It's got a second season, and supposedly Taylor Sheridan's coming back to it, which means next season will be lots of horses. There were no spinning horses this season. None. No spinning horses.
Wait, how's he coming back to it if it's a Paramount property?
Because he technically owns the property still.
It's weird. Okay.
Yeah. But the showrunner left. Annette Bening was fantastic, and it wasn't the Beth, like, again, and I mentioned this before. It looked like from the previews that it was going to be the Beth and Rip are just running around killing everybody, and that's not what happened. There are definitely people that die, but it wasn't because Beth and Rip were running around like outlaws. It actually was a really, really well done show. So that's over.
Exciting news from the Dutton Ranch. To continue our tracking previously of the Supergirl box office. It's a week later. Domestic still not beating Masters of the Universe. No. Still, it will. It's about 4 million behind Masters of the Universe currently. Worldwide, it is 4 million. So yeah, I don't know that it's still internationally playing anywhere. But they're domestic. They are about 3 million behind. International, they're about 1.5. So they have the potential to take it out. I don't think they will catch the Sheep Detectives though, or Mortal Kombat 2.
Wow.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the Minions movie that released last Thursday already at $182 million and in 19th place for the year. Probably end up in the top 10.
Crazy. But Warner Brothers has faith. So.
Toy Story 5 is up to $780 million international or worldwide currently in 3 weeks of release. So I feel like that and I don't, from the reviews I've heard, and look, those are adults trying to review a kids movie. So I don't know how many kids are going to want to go see the live action Moana. Because I feel like it's only been 2 years since Moana 2 came out, so I think it's weird timing. But it is getting railed currently, and we'll see if that pays off in the movie theater box office or impacts it or not, or if kids don't care and they're just gonna be like, I want to go see The Rock with his wig. So we'll see how that works out.
Yeah.
So that is all of those things. That, I think, brings us over to what we watched this week. So I'll hit the couple things that I watched. And then we can. So let me check. Where were you on X-Men 97? Did you finish season 1?
Finished season 1, I want to say.
Okay, of 97. So we're 4 episodes into season 2 now. They dropped last Wednesday and this Wednesday. The team is in 3 different spots, right? We have one. This was all at the end of last season was revealed. We have one that went to the past, one that went to the future, and then there's a couple people left in modern times. We catch up with all of them over the course of these first 3 episodes. They do not skip the intro. Any of you that have not started watching it, every episode's intro is different and tailored to the episode that it is and what characters are featured.
Nice.
So like in episode 2, we get X-Force and X-Factor. The reimagined X-Force with Cable running it, which is not my X-Force, but it is a new, I think it's the 2nd generation of X-Force.
Okay.
So the show continues to run just like it did in season 1 at a breakneck pace, where they're like, let me take this 2-year story arc in the comics and cram it into 30 minutes. It is so, every episode is so jam-packed and so dense.
But are they good?
They're all good. I mean, look, it's so much ground to cover. There's no downtime. So like they are intended. They're like, hey, you're looking at your phone. Screw you. You're gonna have to rewind 37 times this episode. So they are making you have to pay attention and get into it. And there's big, since it only came out yesterday, I guess the episode 4, big ramifications for the rest of the season happen at the end with the crew that's in the past. They get 2 episodes. We're focusing on Apocalypse, as we set up at the end of last season, all this season, and all of his different iterations across time. Yeah, it's good. It's just dense.
Gotcha.
Which brings me over to Avatar season 2. I finished the last few episodes of.
You could spoil the hell out of that one.
That. Look, they kind of combine. It's seasons 2 and 3 of the anime.
Okay.
Crammed into one season of this in 7 episodes that are all an hour and 6 minutes long, and are an hour and 5 minutes of just nonstop sprinting through story. This whole season was exhausting to watch.
Really?
It looks good. They waited a little while till they did season 2, which in my opinion really hurt the show. Because Aang looks older than everybody else in the cast now.
Oh no!
Because everybody else they cast, young-looking adults, basically. Like they were all 17 or 18,
right?
And so they still look the same. Aang was a little kid when they cast him, and now he's like tall and looks like a teenager.
Oh,
and it's only supposed to be like a month. They acknowledge it for 1 second early on in one of the episodes where somebody sees him and is like, "Oh, hey, you really sprung up," and I was like, "Okay, great." I like
when they do that in shows though, when they kind of on the nose point it out.
Right. The problem is the character's still written like a little kid, so now I'm seeing this like adult have emotional reactions that you would expect out of like a 9-year-old.
Right.
And it ruins it for me. Like I didn't love it. The action's cool, a lot of that, but they are, like I said, every episode is so dense because they're running through like 7 episodes of the anime at least per episode.
That's a lot.
I think the show would have been a lot more successful for me if they had made it, and I'm sure contracts and whatever make this impossible, but it's 7 episodes. It should have been a 22 episode season,
right? Of
20-minute episodes.
Gotcha.
And it would have been way stronger. because there's all like the little, you don't get any, we both watched a lot of cartoons in the anime, right? Like every 22 minutes, there's a cliffhanger.
Right.
You never get a cliffhanger with this show because it's right on to the next plot point, right on the next story, right? There's like never any time for things to like breathe.
Gotcha.
Because they're sprinting so fast through story to cram everything in with the budget they were allotted. But yeah, I think if they had made it more consumable in bite-sized episodes, it would have been a much stronger show. And I know it would feel like a lot going on Netflix and finding like, hey, oh my God, there's 21 episodes a season. That seems like a lot. But then you're like, oh, they're like 20. They're like normal anime episode. Okay, cool. Right? Like that's actually exciting as opposed to 7-hour-long episodes. Like it was just a lot.
That sounds like a lot.
Yeah, I didn't love it. There was some cool stuff, but I didn't love it. So season 3, I'm sure they're already filming. To wrap this up in time for the sequel that was leaked, and they've now released an official trailer. It's dropping on Paramount soon. We'll talk about that when it comes out. And then the last thing that I have before we get over to House of the Dragon is Silo. Season 3 has started. It's in a weird spot where we're doing some time travel things at this point. Not time travel, but multiple timelines now. We're in the past, we're in the future, we're in the present, we're all over the place, in different storylines running at the same time. And I need another episode or two to digest what's going on because they did a bit of a time jump where we're at and are slow rolling explaining what happened during the time jump and where we just start like right in is like, I don't know what's going on. And then as the episode goes, they start to reveal why things are different than they were when we finished and how we got there, but there's still all the secrets that they're using and like pulling the taffy really slow. I think it's going to be great as it has been the last 2 seasons. And I think we're going to move. There's one more season after this.
Okay.
And I think we're going to move along faster knowing where the end point is and that they get the full story. So now they can start rocking because season 2 did a lot of development work in the plot, but it was a slog sometimes. Like there were long episodes in so much as there was a lot of just like visual storytelling and like dragging things out. Season 2 could have been tightened up.
Right.
Put it that way. Season 3 seems to be moving faster, but leaving a lot of mystery as you get to the next points of certain things as we go. So, without spoiling, because Frank said he's going to catch up on Silo.
Frank is going to catch up.
So maybe I'll go drop Silo reviews over on our Substack. We'll see.
That'll be the actual next show I watch. Like that's actually going to be the next show I watch.
Okay, mark this down, Charles. Write this down. And then Legend of the White Dragon, I did see that trailer drop, or some screenshots from that today. Looks like it's actually going to be really good. Dropping August 28th. So that brings us over to House of the Dragon. Rhaenyra is now Queen Rhaenyra, official, sort of, kind of. She's got the throne.
Got the throne.
Got the Iron Throne. So what'd you think of this episode since I just talked for a long time?
When I said it was a stressful watch, it was more of an anxiety thing because she took the throne and then had everything in the world thrown at her, right? One thing she never did while she was in exile or whatever the hell she was in was she didn't bother to learn how to be queen. She just needed the crown, right? When you watch the later Game of Thrones seasons, they didn't need, like Joffrey didn't need to know how to be king. He was a dick, but he had people around him that knew how to do what he needed to do. At this moment in time, she doesn't have people around her to tell her exactly what to do. She has her Woman of Whispers side piece that's telling her stuff. And, but there's really nobody telling her what to do. And or helping her. Like, she's making these gestures. I thought it was a really good episode. It was very light on action, but this was a very much of a setup for more. Like, so from what I understand, this is actually the first episode of this season. The last two were both of them supposed to be the first season, not even
in the second season.
In the second season. So this is the actual first episode of the season. And
that's wild.
Yeah, it's just, and then the thing with the fake.
That is shitty storytelling.
It is really bad storytelling.
Like, I get budgets and stuff, but like, come on, HBO, do better.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. It was a good episode. They've been 3 good episodes. 3 good episodes or 2?
3. This was episode 3.
Yeah. They've been good episodes, but I want to see the action ramp up now. I know.
And again, spoilers for anybody that didn't catch where it was spoilers.
Yeah.
Not that we've said any really yet.
Well, no. I know how some stuff is supposed to play out. I mean, there's not a happy ending in sight for any of these people.
Oh, I'm sure.
There's death coming all over the place. And soon some stuff should be happening soon, but I think they got another season out of this, right?
They have another season coming, yes.
It's one more, right? That's it.
I believe so.
Okay. I mean, I enjoyed it. I did, but it was definitely an anxiety episode. Watching her try to navigate all these issues.
100%. So I have a couple notes from the episode that I took. So my first, the dude from Andor was there with Ormond, which makes me excited. His buddy with the beard from Andor.
Yeah.
The big dude that led the rebellion.
Yes. Okay.
Back on Ferrix. So that's exciting. That made me happy that he was there. I don't remember his name, which is annoying to me. That I can't. I'm trying to see if I can pull it quick. I think he's clean shaven in this episode or in his IMDb, which messes with me. He's not. Anyway, but that was exciting. I thought the blue dragon for Darren was weird.
Yeah, that whole.
And then to touch on that same point, there is no way in hell that Damon leaves the dragon there.
Right.
When he takes the kid. Like, he'd be like, no, tell your dragon. Like, he doesn't leave a dragon with the high towers. Like, there's no way.
No.
But apparently he did.
He did.
And takes the wrong kid?
Yep.
Barrasso. That's who it was on Andor.
They dyed, the kid's hair was dark. They dyed it blonde and they made him go while they kept the actual kid there whose dragon it is.
Right. Like that doesn't seem like Damon would let that happen at all.
No, that's
Joplin Sibtane is who I was thinking of, by the way.
Gotcha.
Played again.
It's absolutely awful writing for that particular moment.
Yeah. I have that in my notes. I just noticed when the credits dropped that Matt Smith is top billing. I don't know that he's always been top billed.
I don't know. I do know that Matt Smith despises wearing that wig.
But yeah, he's. By the way, did we talk about this last week? Did you see the interview with Matt Smith about the Keanu Reeves thing?
It was hilarious. It was hilarious.
Yeah, where it was they were talking in an interview, and Matt Smith said they told him that Keanu Reeves was spotted on a plane watching Morbius, and he was like, "Oh my god, what?
Yeah,
amazing." They're like, "Well, what?" He's like, "On a plane?" They're like, "What are you watching on planes?" He's like, "Not fucking Morbius."
Right. But he was amazed that Keanu Reeves was watching his movie too.
No, just that he was watching that movie.
Oh, that movie. Yeah.
Because it's so bad, and Matt Smith knows it's that bad. He just wanted the check. He wanted that Sony money.
Yeah.
So I also noticed this show continues to have this weird obsession with periods.
Yeah.
And having the queen at whatever age work through them.
Yeah.
It's just especially for a show mostly run by guys. It's a weird constant pull.
Yeah, that was weird.
The dude that Dan Fogel, right, from Paradise and all the others and Walking Dead, who, look, when I saw him, he will always be Balls of Fury to me, forever and always. I'm sure you never saw Balls of Fury, but it is a fantastic ping pong tournament movie. in the genre of like The Stand or The State or Super Troopers style. It's so good. He will always be that guy who's wacky, wild, and loves to drink and play ping pong.
Yeah.
But I feel like he's going to play a big role going forward, bigger than he does in the books, because otherwise you don't cast him.
Right.
And then what else did I have here? My opinion on the actual episode itself, with the way that it ran, I think it's probably my favorite episode of the entire franchise.
Oh, that's awesome.
Of Game of Thrones.
I'm not used to you saying things this positive, so I'm speechless.
Dan Fogler, that's his name. That's close. And remind me to come back to that, because I just want to read to you the cast list from Balls of Fury, since you never saw it. But they, I thought like it actually moved the story. Most of these episodes, right? I get super bored during most of these episodes of House of the Dragon, Game of Thrones, all of them, right? Because as the guy that just complained about episodes that are too dense, right? My opinion with most of these episodes is there's too much filler. Like they never find the happy medium between like, we're going to slow roll all these stories and introduce 700 different things. But this was like a bottle episode where we actually stayed with Rhaenyra pretty much the whole time, right? Which we never do on this show. But you got to watch her, react to all of these situations and have to develop and have to figure out how to deal with them or not deal with them, and like what she ended up deciding to do with feeding the rats to the rich. Oh my God. Like
that was great. Brilliant. And I will tell you, I think my favorite scene was when she was asking the three dragon riders what they would name themselves.
Yeah.
And the one dude was like, House Targaryen. And she was like, oh, absolutely not. Like, she didn't even hesitate. She was just like, yeah, no, that's not happening. Yeah. And I unfortunately, I do know what happens with him and the other guy.
There's three guys.
Well, I know what happens with the two, not
Adam of Hull.
Not Adam of Hull. I could not think of his name. I know what happens with the other two guys.
Got it. Well, we'll see, because they're changing things left and right now.
True.
So look, nothing can. He can't die fast enough for me.
Who?
Ulf the White.
Yeah. Well, if they stay true to what's supposed to happen, he's got a nice big role to play coming up.
Great. Can't wait for him to change sides. Not that that's set up at all. Watching the show that he's a dick and will probably continue to be one. But yeah, I really appreciated that it actually like progressed the story and actually like things happened the entire episode. That were callbacks and that like, but it wasn't hard to keep up with for once, because we did just a bottle episode, which I think might be the first bottle episode we've done.
I think
across Night of the Seven Kingdoms, we got some, but like,
yeah,
I still don't like Dunk that much, so like I was never that into it. But getting to watch her continue on her shot for like, you're gonna give me an Emmy, damn it, it was great. Back to Balls of Fury real quick. Let me tell you this cast. All right, so Dan Fogler, Christopher Walken, George Lopez, Maggie Q, James Hong.
Oh, I remember this movie now.
Terry Crews, Robert Patrick, Diedrich Bader, Aisha Tyler, Tom Lennon, Cary Hiroki Tagawa, who we know from all sorts of stuff.
That's a fabulous cast.
David Koechner from The Office fame. Who's he on The Office? You know who he is on The Office. It's the traveling
guy. It's
Dickhead.
Yeah.
Dickhead. Rick? What's his name?
No, Packer.
See, there you go.
But yeah, William license plate.
Balls of Fury. That's everybody's homework.
Okay.
It is.
I think I may have seen this.
It is Mortal Kombat,
or parts of it.
It's Mortal Kombat, but ping pong.
Yeah.
With George Lopez as an FBI agent that recruits Dan Fogler, who is an out of shape, retired, crappy ping pong player who used to be a world but it's so good. It's so fun. I'm sure it has a 1 on Rotten Tomatoes or something. 38 Metascore. Wow, Jesus.
There you go.
But it is 5.4 rating. Yeah, it's great. But it's so good. I love it.
Those are the better. Those movies are so good though.
100%. So that's right. He was doing the Vegas ping pong show. It's so fun. So go watch Balls of Fury if you haven't. I forgot Patton Oswalt makes an appearance in it too. Oh, so many people.
Two quickie things before we go. Stewart fails to save the universe. 13 days until that debuts on HBO Max.
I have that long to watch The Pit.
Yep.
Or Margaret Got Money Troubles.
Marvel Studios is returning to Hall H on July 25th at San Diego Comic-Con. And I can't wait to watch a sideways, sneaky view of the trailer they're going to drop there that we're not going to get to see right away.
I bet it drops there and releases in theaters Thursday with Spider-Man.
Oh, it's absolutely dropping for Spider-Man. But unless
it's leaked 4 days after that, 5 days after that.
Last 1 or 2 of their movies, big movies like this, got leaked early and they had to just release the trailer. Spider-Man got leaked early and they had to release it early because it got leaked out there, the real one. So I'm excited. I'm excited for this. I'm avoiding reading any spoilers that are starting to pop up everywhere.
Yeah. A couple weeks left for that. So we will keep your eyes on our. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and Instagram to see when the next show will be. Give us that like and subscribe on the YouTubes so you can join the conversation live. Thanks to everybody in the chat. As always, great to hear from you all. And you can catch me at Jack Kidd Music and catch Frank over at the Island of Relevancy. Give them a follow too to see when they will be going live next. And we will catch all of you guys next time. Thanks for finding the Geek Spot.